The moment of the murder. I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Are we gonna find later on that all of her books are actually fiction and it's not non-fiction? She actually, you know, adds some hyperbole to whatever she reports. Attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately. That adorable defendant really did all that? Pressing the wrong buttons again, have a nice day. It must be much more vicious than it looks. Now, deliver your judgment so I may carry out the sentence. Oh, what the hell? You're gonna chop the goddamn orca with your goddamn invisible sword? Are you Yoshimitsu? Objection! The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's alright. Huh. Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery? Damn, she's angry. Defense always has the right to cross-examine the witness, you know. A fellow inmate told me just this morning. If you want something signed, all you need to do is the document and a witness. A witness? Where I live, it actually requires, it is interesting. It actually, like, for documents or for contracts especially, it requires, it doesn't require a witness. That's one thing. It only requires a valid signature and, like, identification. That's it. But if someone refuses to sign something, especially like in my line of work, when I when I try to review some like one of my employees like for something, and he denies it, like he says no, I didn't do that, and I refuse to actually acknowledge the fact. It is required for me to actually bring two witnesses, that is, viewers, to sign the fact that we've been there when this individual or the recipient didn't accept the fact for whatever this paper has to say and acknowledge it. And we, therefore, the two witnesses, and they are definitely gonna give their IDs, do believe so, and they sign, and that's it. It is required. If just a single witness, it doesn't make it true. They have to be two witnesses, and I think even if they have like some sort of a felony record, they might in certain situations they don't take their their witness as so. Like they don't take the signature of that witness as so. If they had some sort of a history and whatnot. So yeah, and one interesting tidbit. If you want something signed, all you need is the document and a witness. Let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right? He's not gonna answer that. All we need in this case is the evidence and a witness to convict. It's as simple as that. Man, let me tell you, if... damn, in my line of work, I've seen a lot of forgery and fraud. Just, you know, to to take some sort of a shortcut and go make things go faster. You know, competitive. People just being competitive. Looks like I guessed right. Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defense has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that correct, Your Honor? Yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain. Damn, that was kind of harsh, Prosecutor Blackwell. The moment of the murder. As per usual, viewers, we're gonna go all the way to the last entry. To see Phoenix or Wright's thoughts. The important thing here is, did she really see the moment of the murder? It doesn't seem so. At least we can actually prove that from that angle she couldn't. Maybe from that angle she couldn't. Maybe this is what we're gonna have. Not to mention that we really can't see any coins here, and we already can deduce that all of the we found a lot of coins at the depth of that pool. So, you're raring to go, aren't you, Mr. Wright? I see it in your eyes. And in your heart. Creepy. I guess I really am a lawyer at heart. So as per usual, viewers, we're just gonna go with our usual cross-examination. I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. Is that so? Why did you want to see the orca? Well, it is the featured attraction of the aquarium, after all. Why waste energy in such tripe? There is but one attraction in Shipshape Aquarium that is worth anyone's time. Which is? What? He's into chickens? Unless you're actually gonna want to feed them. Is he one of those furries? But I don't know. I don't know what they call them. The furries, not technically furries, but they're into aviators. So they actually, instead of dressing like dogs, they dress like, I don't know, like Captain Falcon or some shit. Those are even worse. And that is the chickens. Isn't that right, Taka, my friend? Alrighty then, I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is for the birds. Ugh. Damn, and I thought you were cool, Blackwell. Not anymore. Guess I should just, guess I should jot that down. Note to self, Prosecutor Blackwell is on Team Rifle. And so you went to see the orca in its tank? Yes, that's right. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. Hold it! The orca suddenly went crazy, did she? Yes. It took a look at me, and then, all at once, it started going berserk. It looked at you? Interesting. Did you do anything to make her angry? I did nothing more than simply glare at it from the visitor's corridor. She glared at Orla? And that's what caused her to go berserk?
Objection!
The reason the defendant went mad is not the issue here. Maybe it is. Only what she did once she entered. Only what she did when she entered that state. In any case, the killer whale began behaving wildly in front of my very eyes. And then... I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. I mean, no bite marks on the victim, though, so... probably we're gonna have to present the autopsy here.
Hold it!
So you're saying you saw the very moment of the victim's death? That is exactly what I'm saying. Oh, it was simply dreadful. It was as frightening as losing one's manuscript just before a deadline. I guess that might actually be really scary. I suppose for a writer that would be pretty terrifying. I witnessed the killer whale's horrific act, and I knew I had to do something, so... attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately.
Hold it!
Are we gonna get a time? Why were the police the first ones you contacted? I was afraid if I told aquarium staff, they might try to cover it up. Of course, I immediately told aquarium security after my call to the police. I believe I deserve praise for my swift decision-making skills under pressure. No. Your priority is to try and save the victim. Miss DePlump is the most assertive witness I've ever seen. Really? We'd better do our best to look like big shot lawyers if we want to match her intensity. Mr. DePlump, I praise your swift decision-making skills under pressure. That was more a kiss-up than big shot. I suppose it was unrealistic to expect big shot from Mr. Wow! 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 Why would you say that? Huh. How fitting for a small fry to praise a big shot. How about cutting this small fry some slack, you big machines? Oh, that's gonna be repeated, yeah. So, yeah, the thing that we are gonna present here is the fact that there are no biting marks on it. Only bruises. Bruises all over the body, so... She's claiming that the killer whale bit the victim, and... Miss Big Shot, that's a contradiction.
Objection!
It would seem that you're mistaken, Miss Plump. I beg your pardon, pointing my lipsticks at you. Pointing. The autopsy report does indeed say death thought to be a result of orca attack. But the actual cause of death? Contusion from head trauma, not being bitten. What? But I'm sure the victim was bitten. I think it was the doll. I don't believe that can be true. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection!
Huh. Just as I suspected. I knew you would peek at the footage behind Fool's Bright back. Well, what did you expect when he wouldn't be nice and share? He wouldn't play nice and share? But unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only one small part. Huh? Uh-oh. Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I reviewed How can you review something? You just review it. Otherwise, you don't review it. If you see it for the first time, you just check it out, or you know, view it. I reviewed all of the evidence. Taka, the evidence I gave to you for safekeeping. Damn, he has a camera too? Where did he hide that? Well, Taka must be a girl. And girls have more hiding places than men. Guess that hawk is higher up on the picking order than Fulbright in Blackwell's book. Damn, that's new animation. I don't think I've seen it scratch its head like that in the main game. Very well. Let's view the footage. What the hell? That actually looks like him. Is that photoshopped? Let's check on the time here. Took it a minute? Want to spot the differences? Well, other than the orca here. She doesn't have the hat here, which is definitely different. What's this? The orca is biting the victim. No way. I have to say that this appears to be very damning evidence. Yeah. Security footage updated in the court record. Video showing the orca pool. The footage starts at the aquarium's 10 a.m. opening time. 2 pages. I mean, that is gonna make it easier for us to check it out, huh? But yeah, we don't see... She doesn't even have the same pose. Even though she's a little bit to the right here. What are the differences here, other than the blood? Of course, the differences here are the fact that she's wearing the hat, and of course that this one is 1 minute later. At the very least, 1 minute later. No, I can't believe Orla really bit him. And there's more. Look at this. There are no biting marks, though. This photograph was taken while the body was being examined. There seems to be a strange bruise on the victim's right wrist. Yeah, that's true. I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand. What's important right now is evidence that points to the orca as the killer. Look at the left side of the body. See the orca's teeth marks? In the victim's clothes? These are not bite marks, but whatever. These are definitely not bite marks. There's no blood. I think all of that... Like, I think they had the gory stuff because, you know, because of the game's rating or something. Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did, in fact, bite the victim. Yeah, these invisible biting marks that we tried to hide because of rating purposes. We don't want this game to be rated M for mature. Wow, that's smart. Photo of the body updated in the court record. Crime scene photos taken in the Orca pool room. 2 photos. Let's check them out again. I guess we can see the bruise on his right hand, right? Not his left hand, though. Where's the scarf? Where's the scarf? Unless this is actually the bag used to throw the coins at him. Maybe that was the bag. I can actually see what's happening here. Someone threw the bag of coins to Orla, and Orla thought it was some sort of a. She thought of it as a ball, and she shot it right at. Jack, and got him. This is how I imagine things went. Yeah, but where is it? That's definitely the one thing that's missing. Interesting. I told you so! And then the killer whale swam up towards the surface with the victim in its mouth.
Objection!
However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is contusion from head trauma.
Objection!
Impetus? Impetuous? You're much too impetuous, Wright don't know. Yeah, Wright do know. It's not Wright don't know. Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that. Then what explanation is there for what the witness saw? Did I not say in the beginning the orca toyed with the victim mercilessly? My goodness. After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth. Just like any other predator toying with its prey. Ugh. Mr. Wright. The hearts of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear. Fear of Orla. So the defendant bit the victim after she had killed him. And if that's the case, then you must still figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have a sound theory to give to this court? I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white. But Orla is black and white. Shut up, Athena. Her body, I mean. Shut up. Athena, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell. Yeah, shut up. This witness also observed the actual moment of the murder. I don't think so. Think back. Word mistress. Word mistress? What a weird name, but alright. Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim. Isn't that leading? He's leading the witness. Ah, I see what you're driving at. So that was the true moment of the murder, was it? Now, Explain it in a way that even these simpletons can understand. There you go again, ordering me around. Stop that this instant. But whatever, I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer whale before it toyed with the body as well. I saw it the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him. Orla killed the victim by headbutting him? That's right. It rammed the victim over and over again. Recall that the autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over his body. Recall as well how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey. And we all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage. Don't forget. That footage backs up Miss Plump's testimony. But there's also something very important. It does not show the victim. It actually does not show the victim. Now, do you see what a menace this killer whale is?
Objection!
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something. But you'll note that the something is not the victim. What the hell? Marilyn Monroe? What? They're gonna Marilyn Monroe this character? Marilyn Monroe. I want to look away, but I can't. Whoa. God damn. Phoenix! Even if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you? What? Oh, well, I suppose not. Mr. Plump, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant? Let's see. Oh, I remember now. As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view. Did the rock really look like a skull? How can you tell from this angle? How can you tell that this is actually shaped as a skull? At least from that point of view. You know, if they would have made this a little bit clearer. If they just made her witness the murder from here. Right? Like, in here, you really don't know if she actually can see the victim or not. Because I would assume that she can see someone from here. That's not really clear. I think them placing her here makes it a little bit confusing for the player if she can actually see things or not. Because from here, she might actually see the shape of the rock from here. But if she is from here, I can tell. Like, you can actually say that for sure. Like, tell for sure that she cannot know what the shape of that rock is, unless she have been seeing it from a different angle. As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view. So are you admitting that you couldn't see the victim? Yes, I suppose I am. However, I immediately after the headbutting, immediately? Why did I say I immediately? Immediately after the headbutting, the victim came floating up. He came up from behind the skull-shaped rock, and his body was all limp. What else could I expect the killer whale was headbutting the victim?
Objection!
But if you didn't actually see the moment of the attack itself, then it's pure conjecture.
Objection!
Must I do everything around here? How dare you speak so rudely to me? He didn't talk to you. Did he? Did he? There's no need for hysterics. Clear your mind and recall how you reached your conclusion. Though you couldn't see what the orca was attacking, you didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she had only 1 year prior. Uh-oh. What happened a year ago? Oh! 1 year ago. Now, Murad, this thing is getting deeper and deeper. This thing is getting deeper and deeper. It's getting a little more complex. That's right. Yes, that's it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim. I'm sorry, but could someone explain exactly what happened a year ago? If you must know, a very similar incident occurred only last year, in which the defendant murdered her trainer. Damn, she has a body count? What? The orca murdered her trainer, you say? What? Is this really true? This is not looking good for us. The killer whale. Are you gonna base your information about her book? Yeah, that's Norma Diplomb. That's her book. We're gonna base that fact from her book. I mean, if we're gonna base that, we're definitely gonna have to need some actual official reports and documents, not a fucking book. It's all in this book. I guess that's evidence now. That book, The Killer Whale. That's Miss Diplomp's latest work. Is it? Is it recent? I was just thinking of picking that up. Well, we might actually be spoiling this book for you, Judge. The Killer Whale Added to the Court Record. A non-fiction book by Norma Diplomb. It's about the case from last year. There was a case last year? I guess this DLC is getting more and more complicated. What the? Who the hell is this chick? Why didn't we get this lady instead of Orla? Instead of Sasha, I mean. Orca kills its trainer. Last year, the defendant killed her trainer in the middle of a show. What the? In the middle of the show? The orca headbutted and bit the victim. The same thing she's accused of in this case. That thing is a menace. Guilty! Let's see what they said. That orca killed 2 people? That thing is a menace. Guilty! Guilty, I say! I never want to go to the beach again. Beach. I think, well, if a whale, you know, if you find a whale on the beach, then most likely it's already dead or it's dying. No, now everyone's even more convinced that Orla did it. We were doing so well, but now. Why didn't anyone mention about that, though? They're just gonna gank us like that? Now everyone in the room has a bad impression of Orla. I don't want to think she did it. But it's hard to keep on believing in somebody who can't even tell me her side. Just say about me, motherfucker! Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe in Orla. There's no way she killed anybody. You gotta save her. Please, I'm begging you. Shut up, Sasha. Shut up, Sasha. Why didn't we get that hottie instead of you? Son of a bitch. Sasha! What am I doing? Doubting my client like this? This is the time to be strong. I believe in Orla, and I'm ready to fight for our clients. You're gonna... You want to die on that hill for a goddamn fish? Be my guess. Well, a mammal. Sorry, viewers. It's a mammal. I'll take everybody in this court on if I have to. You're gonna be punching people. Don't you worry, Sasha. We won't give up on Orla. We'll defend her to the very end. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. Wait, wait. We are Orla's lawyers. Who else but us can save her? We can't give up on her now. Huh. For an instance there, you were afraid of the orca. Weren't you, right, Dono? When you saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago, you turned paler than me. I mean, you're not that pale. He saw right through me. It's obvious you have neither the guts nor the determination to defend the orca. It's true that Orla can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. But there's a certain someone who believes in Orla with all her heart. I respect the trust she has in Orla, so I'm willing to believe in Orla too. Alright. And what do you know about orcas? Nothing, that's what. What do you know about birds? Blackwell? So allow me to fill you in. Do you have any idea why orcas are also called killer whales? I actually thought killer whales are a different species than orcas. Yeah, that tells you that I really don't, don't know my marine biology. I know biology. Whether it be marine, or on the sand, or on top of a hill, that these guys are gonna die on. Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales. I don't think orcas kill other whales. They might actually attack other fishes that are smaller than them, but that's about it. Because, orcas are not that big compared to the other whale species. So killer whales really are killers. What terrifying creatures indeed. I can't bear to hear any more of such rubbish as trusting a killer. Can you, your baldness? No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I don't give up that easily, you know. Dullard. You don't know when to give up, do you? Very well. I shall give you a chance to prove just how determined you are. Witness! Spare no quarter and lay the full truth on them. Oh, but of course, that is what I do after all. Are we gonna find out that she's faking all of that shit? Prosecutor Blackwell, what will you have the witness testify about? I shall have her testify about what she saw and what she heard. Heard? What she heard? Amber Heard? Very... yeah, the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. That was kind of stupid. Hopefully we're not gonna find any, you know, a surprise piece of shit in someone's bed sheet. In this particular trial. Very well, Miss Plump. Please tell the court what you saw and what you heard. What I saw and what I heard. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. Singing? Well, I think we did hear the whale sing. I was calm when I saw it. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. I think this is where we're gonna present the contradiction of the hat, of the pirate hat. Might as well show it, actually. It's in here, right? No hat? Yes, hat. So the orca displayed the same behavior as during the incident a year ago. That's right. Those weren't just simple cries. It was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. How do you know that it's actually singing and not, I don't know. It kept headbutting while it sang the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. Oh. Kind of sick. That's kind of disturbing. That's right. It was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible. Perfectly horrible. That's a weird way to describe things. I don't see a single obvious inconsistency in this testimony. It's clear I won't be able to take apart her statements with evidence alone. Are you sure about that? I thought the contradiction is clear. That there was no hat. It doesn't matter though, because the hat was on her. Was on her head later on. We'll see. Mr. Wright, now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. It's time to show what analytic psychology can really do. Well, this technically is the first time she's gonna do this, so... Technically. You seem pretty confident. Let me guess. You noticed a contradiction between the testimony and her emotions? You bet I did. And once we expose it, you just might be able to crack her. No, scratch that. Make it. We'll definitely be able to. Then let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try. You got it, boss. A complete analysis of Mr. Plump's heart coming right up. Yeah, widget. Anyone remembers that? Absolutely useless gimmick and character. Ooh, let's go. I like this song. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. No When the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. The contradiction is definitely here, because she's saying that she was calm. She's definitely not calm. Do you see any emotions that seem odd or out of place? Pay attention to not only which emotions you see, but how strong they are too. An emotion might suddenly get stronger, for example, or you might see it grow weaker. Okay, let me listen to her testimony again. Well, that means that this is gonna be it. Because this one got weaker. Doesn't have the same intensity. Well, I guess the game definitely baited me to that one. When we view our emotions alongside your testimony, we find the unexpected emotion. Wait a minute. There really isn't anything strange here. Fuck you, goddamn Athena! You've baited me! I don't know, but I think maybe we made a mistake, Mr. Wright. You made a mistake! Well, I did make a mistake. And that mistake is listening to you! I think maybe you're right. Let's take another look. There must be an unexpected emotion here somewhere. Why did it take me back? I definitely clicked on heading back here. I guess all of these weren't the shock and fear. Like, if I would see an animal just behave erratically like that, I would definitely be a little bit fearful.